Yo, yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? So this, what you're seeing and hearing right now, what I'm about to play, is an audio clip from a program that I have where I'm talking about, 7 things that I've done to sleep with hundreds of women. And in this program, I'm going to be teaching you the things that I've done and how you can do it too. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a quick clip, and right when this is done, I want you to go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario, because that's where you're going to find this. Okay. You can hear the entire thing on Patreon. Okay. So I'm going to play a quick clip here. Right after that, just click the link below and you can check out the entire program on Patreon. All right. Check this out. I'm going to be giving you 7 crucial things that I did to sleep with hundreds of women. Okay, because I get people all the time, they ask me, they're like, yo, how the hell did you be able to sleep with so many girls? Like, what do you do? Like, what's the process? Like, what are the things that you do, right? And so I wanted to break down, 7 of these things that I do in order to have sex with lots of women. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is something that is for Patreon. So I'm going to start doing more exclusive, content for Patreon, where I get more deep in the game. You feel what I'm saying? And, give y'all probably maybe once or twice a month, put up something that you guys can soak up on some, real deep shit. Because, on YouTube is cool, but I can't really go in like I want to sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about these 7 things, talk about how you can do it, you feel what I'm saying, so that you can actually make things happen when it comes to you dealing with these women, right? So now, these 7 things are in no order of importance, you understand? But I'm going to just go through 1 through 7, and I'm going to tell you the things that I've done, and I'm going to tell you how you can, make this happen too, all right? So, first thing we have on this list, as far as, you being able to sleep with hundreds of women, is you have to have a strong desire to be with women. Okay? You have to have a strong desire to be with women. So what does that mean? That means that you actually have to like women. Now you're probably saying, but I do like women. I want to fuck them. No. You have to like them. Like, you got to like these women, like, as people, as human beings. Like, you actually have to like them. Now, the reason why I say this is because that strong desire is the thing that's going to make you want to interact with the women and make you want to continue to try to make stuff happen with them. And so if you don't like them, say, for example, if you feel like women annoy you too much, this is going to be hard for you. If you're the type of person, the type of guy who complains a lot about female nature, this is not going to work for you. Because what happens is that in order for you to get with a lot of women, you're going to have to interact with a lot of women. You understand? And I want you guys to know that on this list, I'm not even talking about you talking to a lot of women, because that's part of the whole thing, but that's a given. So I'm not even going to put that on the list, but you definitely have to talk to a lot of women. That's, mandatory. But the thing when I'm talking about you have to have a strong desire to be with women, what I'm saying is that you have to basically like being around women. So a lot of the guys, let's say, who are MGTOW, even you could say some incels or whatever, they don't really like chicks. You understand what I'm saying? To a certain extent. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them that, the MGTOW dudes or whatever, they don't like women, as people. You understand? And so the reason why I'm saying you have to actually like women is because when you're dealing with the chicks, when you're trying to make shit happen with women, you're going to have to, approach the girls, have conversations, interact with them, listen to what the fuck they're saying, all this other shit, meaning you're going to have to fully engage in the situation with the women, right? And if you don't have a strong desire to be with them and to be around them and to fuck with them, this is not going to work. Right? See, let me use myself and Miles for an example, right? Shout out to Miles, because this is the crazy part. Miles has had more sex with women than the average dude, right? But I would say I've had maybe 10 times the amount of women, that Miles has, right? Now, the reason is because my desire to be with women is more than Miles's desire to be with women. And you've heard him say this, you understand? And which is why, my number is 10 times more. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you have that strong desire to be with women, right? That means that you're going to actually go out and, interact with them, pursue them, make this shit happen, right? And that's going to give you more, access to the chicks, right? So that desire you have for them has to, be real. It has to be, you actually wanting to make it happen, right? Because when you want to make it happen, you're going to take action, and then you're going to, go out there and interact with the chicks. You see what I'm saying? And see, the desire has to be so strong that it overrides your fear of trying to make things happen. And I've talked about this before, but I've talked about this when it came to women, meaning that I said before how, a woman's desire for you has to be stronger than her fear. So I was saying that to say sometimes you're dealing with a woman and she might be intimidated by you. She might, feel nervous to be around you or whatever it is. And that's why she won't fuck with you. But if her desire to be with you is stronger than her fear, then she will fuck with you. So the same applies in this situation, meaning that your desire for the woman has to be stronger than your fear of what could happen when you're trying to get with them. So, for example, a lot of guys say, well, I'm scared to approach the girls because I don't want to get rejected. You understand? So your desire to be with her has to be stronger than your fear of being rejected. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to sort of cultivate that, desire to where you say, look, man, even though I'm nervous to go and approach that girl, fuck it, she's bad, I'm trying to see what's popping, and then you go over there and approach her. So your desire needs to override your fear, and you have to practice that. So you may have that fear of approaching women, but your desire to be with women and to have sex with women and to interact with women has to be stronger than your fear. You understand? So that's the thing. You have to practice, making sure that your desire is stronger than your fear of making things happen. Because even, it could be a fear of even talking, sexual with a girl. You understand? Which is essential to, making shit happen with women on a sexual level. So you may fear saying sexual things or whatever, but your desire to have sex with her has to be stronger than your fear of you saying certain things. You see what I'm saying? So you have to say, look, I feel nervous telling this chick I want to have sex with her, but my desire to have sex with her is stronger than that fear, so therefore I'm going to say it. You see what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number one is having a strong desire to be with women. Now, number two, and this is, oh my goodness, this is very, very, very important. The second thing I have on the list, and this right here is one of the things that causes a lot of guys to not get girls, not have as much sex as they want, and all this other stuff. But number two is